Hello everyone. So welcome back here. Again, I am presenting you one very important concept, very common question. Again, IIT's favorite question. So here we are solving some question which is basically not questions on limit. They are definitions of integration, right? So some questions which are of limit, which are solved by using definite integration. Okay. So basically, a question limit के नहीं होते हैं. These are definite integration concepts. Okay. So let's first understand the concept here. So again, I'm not going into details of the concept. You must have done a topic that is called limit integration as limit of sum. ये आपने एक टॉपिक किया होगा in integration. So basically the idea is if you have limit n tends to infinity 1 by n sigma f of r by n, where r is varying from let's say 1 to n. This is equal to integral 0 to 1 fx dx. इसमें आप ध्यान से देखो, मतलब आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस. आइडिया इज इफ यू हैव दिस टाइप ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन, तो 1 by n basically 1 by n is approaching to 0, correct? So which is a small element I am taking. This is equal to dx. इसका प्रूफ होता है that in some other video I'll explain the proof. You just replace this r by n as the variable x. So this will become f of x, f of x dx. Sigma you can convert to integration. And limits कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे? What is the first limit? First value r equal to 1. अब आप जब 1 पुट करोगे तो this will become 1 by n. करेक्ट? r by n आपने पुट किया तो x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? r equal to 1 पे 1 by n. But n is tending to infinity, तो ये वैल्यू कहाँ अप्रोच कर जाएगा? 0 को. That is why this is 0. लोअर लिमिट. फिर जब अपर लिमिट था, अपर लिमिट के लिए क्या लास्ट वैल्यू क्या है? n पुट करोगे तो x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? n by n which is equal to 1. तो x का वैल्यू क्या हो गया? This is equal to 1 at the highest level, right? So this is the basic concept here. This is the idea. If you have this type of expression जहाँ पे 1 by n टाइप का टर्म है, function of r by n है, you can convert this into integration. तो आप कभी भी क्वेश्चन में ऐसा देखो जहाँ पे n टर्म्स है, n is a natural number and n tends to infinity है, बहुत सारे n के टर्म्स है, कुछ पैटर्न टाइप का है, तो try to convert this into function of r by n, उसको then convert to इंटीग्रेशन. 1 by n रिक्वायर्ड होगा बिकॉज वो dx बनेगा. ठीक है? r by n को x से रिप्लेस करेंगे, लिमिट्स यू कैन पुट अकॉर्डिंगली. सो अब मैं आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन दूंगा, देन यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू अप्लाई दिस. अगेन दिस इज वेरी कॉमन कॉन्सेप्ट, कॉमन क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज आस्क्ड इन IITs. So now see, this is the first question. This was asked in IIT JEE only. You have limit n tends to infinity sigma 1 by n 1 by n r equal to 1 to 2n. We have to find this sigma. So basically this is, you can see this is limit n tends to infinity 1 by n sigma r is equal to 1 to 2n. Now we can clearly see if I take n square common, ठीक है? तो n square जैसे आप common लेंगे, this will become r by n upon under root of 1 plus r by n का whole square. Just taking n square common, so you'll have this. Now you can see this is 1 by n tends to infinity function of r by n. So now what is this? If I replace r by n with x, sigma with integral 1 by n tends to infinity पे, this is a small element, so this is dx. So this is effectively equal to integral a function of, ये क्या है? f of r by n. तो r by n का वैल्यू एक्सपोर्ट करोगे तो फंक्शन क्या बन जाएगा? x upon 1 plus x square. ये फंक्शन आ गया 1 plus x upon 1 plus x square under root dx, right? Now limits पर डिसाइड करेंगे. x r by n है. If I put r equal to 1 here, this is x is equal to 1 by n, lower limit. But n is approaching to infinity. n approaches infinity मतलब 1 by n will be equal to 0. और अपर लिमिट क्या होगा? It is going to 2n. तो जब r का वैल्यू 2n पुट करोगे 2n by n, that is equal to x. तो x is equal to, बस ये आ गया. Now you just solve this integral, and this is very easy to integrate. How will you integrate this? You can clearly see if you put 1 plus x square as t, what is this? This is 2x dx. is equal to dt. So what is this integral x dx? This is dt by 2. So this is dt by 2 x dx हो गया and this is root t. और लिमिट्स क्या हो जाएंगे? x is equal to 0 पे this is 0, t is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 पे this will be equal to 5. Correct? Limit change कर दो. Now this is 1 by 2. We know the integration of 1 by root t. This is t raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1. And the limits are 0 to 5. And now you can check this. ये 1 by 2 देखो, ये 1 by 2 और 2 तो cancel हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे 5 put करोगे, this will become root 5. ठीक है? और एक second, the limit will be 1, not 2. 1 here because x is equal to 0 पे ये क्या हो जाएगा? This is 1. ठीक है? t is equal to 1. This is 1. And this is minus 1. ठीक है? t is equal to 1 put करेंगे, this is root 1. So this is the answer, root 5 minus 1. That is option B. Just check this calculation. If you put x is equal to 0, t will be equal to 1, not 0. Okay, so this is 1 to 5, right? So this is the answer, root 5 minus 1. Very easy. But this is again very common question. You can see. Let's take the next question. Here you can see we have limit n tends to infinity, some terms here. So now first see, if you have this kind of expression n tends to infinity, first convert it to sigma. Sigma में convert करने से it will be easy to visualize क्या करना है, ठीक है? So you can see here this is limit n tends to infinity. What is this? N plus r upon n raised to 4 by 3, and this is raised to 1 by 3. Sigma r is equal to 1 to, you can see this is 1 to n because ये क्या है? This is 2n मतलब n plus n. This is the expression, correct? Now can I say this is equal to limit n tends to infinity sigma r equal to 1 to n, correct? You can see here this is n plus r divided by n raised to 1 by 3 into 1 by n. You can see I have written n raised to 4 by 3. इसको हमने लिख दिया this is n raised to 1 by 3 into n. You can see. So basically what is this expression? This is limit n tends to infinity. 1 by n तो constant is sigma के लिए. This is 1 by n sigma r is equal to 1 to n. And what is this? 1 plus r by n raised to 1 by. Now you can see what is this integral. If I replace r by n with x, this will be 1 plus x raised to 1 by 3 dx. And now limits you can see r by n को हमने put किया था x, r equal to 1 पे 1 by n, n tends to infinity, this is 0. X will be equal, r will be equal to n, n by n 1, this is 1. So what is the answer for this? You can directly integrate this. This is 1 plus x raised to 4 by 3 divided by 4 by 3, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So if I put the limits, you can see this is 0 to 1. So what is the final answer? I'll just write it here. This is, if I put x is equal to 1, ये तो 3 by 4 हो ही जाएगा. This is 3 by 4. If I put x is equal to 1 here, this is 2 raised to 4 by 3. If I put x is equal to 0, this is minus 1. So this is the answer. अब check कर लो. What is the correct answer? 3 by 4 into 2 raised to 4 by 3 minus 3 by 4. 3 by 4, 2 raised to 4 by 3 minus 3 by 4. That is option C is the answer for this question. Again, very easy. This was asked in 2019, right? Now let's take one more question here. Now let's take this one. This was asked in JEE Advance, and in fact, इसका variation has been asked in JEE Mains also. See again, अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आपको visualize करना होगा. You have to find limit n tends to infinity by. Basically, this is limit n tends to infinity. आपको L का value find करना. If you just observe here, we have the terms in product, power 1 by n. ठीक है? If you have the terms in product, how can I convert this into addition? Addition में कैसे convert कर सकते हैं? तो अब ये देखो, addition में convert करने के लिए you can take log. ठीक है? So now see. We have yn which is equal to n plus 1, n plus 2, and so on, n plus n. In fact, उन्होंने डायरेक्टली बोल पैटर्न में दिखा दिया, देखो n प्लस n एंड पावर 1 बाय n है, ध्यान से देखना, दिस इज आई कैन राइट दिस इज n रेज टू n और ये पावर 1 बाय n. यू कैन चेक दिस एक्सप्रेशन. व्हाट आई हैव डन इज ये n को भी इस ब्रैकेट के अंदर लेके चला गया, which is n raised to 1 by n. You can check this. This is effectively 1 by n. Now you see, can I say this is yn is equal to n plus 1 divided by n plus 2 divided by n, and so on, n plus n divided by n raised to 1 by n. Correct? This is n times n. तो हमने उसको ब्रेक करके n into n into n into n कर दिया. Now you see here, if I take log on the base e, this will become 1 by n will be outside, and this will become log n plus 1 upon n plus log n plus 2 upon n, and so on. This is log n plus n divided by n. Just taking log, तो log में product क्या हो जाता है, addition में convert हो जाता है. And you can see here we have to find limit n tends to infinity yn. So if I take limit n tends to infinity, I can see here, I can write it here, this is 1 by n sigma log 1 plus r by n. You can check this expression where r is varying from 1 to n. r equal to 1, 2, 3 and n. You can check this. Correct? Sigma में convert कर दिया. Now if I take n tends to infinity, can I say this is equal to log yn? If I apply limit n tends to infinity on this, what is this value? This is integral 1 by n, n tends to infinity पर dx हो जाएगा, sigma will convert to integration, इसको हम r by n को export कर देंगे, this will become log 1 plus x dx. Correct? And the limits you can clearly see 1 to r equal to 1 पे limit will be 0 and r equal to n पे this is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. ये क्या हो जाएगा? This is 1. Correct? आप चेक कर सकते हैं r by n को x से रिप्लेस करके 1 पे 1 by n, n tends to infinity again 0, n पे this is n by n, that is 1. Correct? Now see, अब बस इसको इंटीग्रेट करना है. How will you integrate this? तो इसको इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए you can just substitute this 1 plus x as t. So this integration will be log t dt और लिमिट्स क्या हो जाएंगी? x is equal to 0 पे t is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 पे t is equal to 2. This is the value log y. Correct? Now what is this integration? Log t, ln t का इंटीग्रेशन बाई पार्ट से आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो. This is t ln t minus t, and the limits are 0 to 1. Sorry, 1 to 2. The limits are 1 to. Okay. And now if I put this here, you can see if I put t here, 2 here, this is 2 ln 2 minus 2 minus, if I put 1 here, this will become 0 because log 1 will be 0 and minus 1. So you can see what is this? This is 2 ln 2 and this is minus 2 plus 1. It will become minus 1. Correct? So you can see here we have got log yn is equal to, right? Log yn, can we say this is log 4 by e? You can say this is log 4 on the base e or ye log e. So this is, you can say. Correct? So what is the value? Yn is equal to 4 by e. This is the answer. This is the limit of this function. This is the value L. So the only thing is how you converted this thing into this form, sigma form. Okay, so that is the observation which you have to make here. Okay, so this is how we can solve this. Now let's take the last question on the same concept. You will be very comfortable with this. Then if a is a real number and limit n tends to infinity, this expression is equal to 1 by 60, then you have to find the value of a. So now see, again, just see here, we have expression limit n tends to infinity. Numerator में देखो, numerator में we have 1 raised to a, 2 raised to a, n raised to a, This is 1 raised to a, 2 raised to a, 3 raised to a, and n power a. Divide by denominator में we have n plus 1 raised to a minus 1. अब इसको ध्यान से देखो, let's simplify this. So you can see here we have na plus na plus na. मतलब and how many brackets we have? How many brackets we have? N brackets. So can I simplify this and say here this is na plus na plus na n times, मतलब n into na plus this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. What is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the expression we have. Correct? Now, if you just observe here, this is limit n tends to infinity. Okay? You can see I can take out some common here. You can see this is 1 raised to a, 2 raised to a, n raised to a, divide by. If I take n common, this is n raised to a minus 1. This will become 1 plus 1 by n raised to a minus 1. Correct? Now, if I take n square common from this, you can see if I take n square common, this will become a, ये a होगा, and this will become, ध्यान से देखना इसको, this is 1 by n plus 1 by 2. I hope this is clear. एक बार चेक कर सकते हैं, एक बार चेक करेंगे. n plus 1, यहाँ से we have taken n common, so this is n raised to a minus 1. We have taken n square common, so this is a. And if I take n square common from this, एक तो ये n बाहर हो गया, and this will become 1 plus 1 by n here. Correct? This is equal to, क्या था? This is equal to 1 by 60. तो ये हमने एडजस्टमेंट कर दिया. Now observe here, n tends to infinity पे देखो इसका तो कोई रूल नहीं है, because this is effectively 1, because n tends to infinity पे this is 0. तो ये तो 1 हो गया. You can see here this value is equal to 0. ये 1 by n 0 हो जाएगा. So this value will be equal to 1 by 2. तो can I say, और इसको आप ध्यान से देखो, ये दोनों मल्टीप्लाई होके n raised to a plus 1 हो जाएगा. ठीक है? n square और n raised to a minus 1 मिलके n raised to a plus 1. So I'll just write this expression here. This is limit n tends to infinity. We have 1 raised to a, 2 raised to a, n raised to a divided by n into n raised to a. ये n raised to a plus 1 को I have written this. This value is 1 और ये क्या हो गया? This is a plus 1 by, इसको लिख लो आप a plus 1 by 2. ये तो constant हुआ कोई भी. This is equal to 1 by 60. And now see, I can write this is limit n tends to infinity. This is some constant, इसको उधर भेज दो. This is 1 by n. You can say this is sigma r by n raised to a. This is equal to a plus 1 by 2 divided by 60. ये तो constant है, इसको multiply कर दो. Correct? Check this expression. Is n by a को I have taken inside this. You can see this is 1 by a, 1 by n raised to a, 2 by n raised to a, 3 by n raised to a, and so on. Now what is this expression? What is this expression? और r का value, you can check this. R का value is varying from 1 to n. Now LHS में आप ध्यान से देखो, can we say this is integral 0 to 1 x raised to a dx. This is equal to a plus 1 by 2 divided by 60. You can see 1 by dx. The r by n x, तो ये x raised to a dx. Limits you can check. This is equal. So what is this value? This is x raised to a plus 1 upon a plus 1. Limits put करेंगे 0 और 1. This is equal to 2a plus 1 divided by 120. Correct? And now you see, if I put x is equal to 1 here, this will be equal to 1 by a plus 1. 0 पर तो ये 0 हो ही जाएगा. So this is effectively, if final जो equation बनेगा, I'll just write it here. This is 1 upon a plus 1. This is equal to 2a plus 1 divided by 120. So if you cross multiply and simplify this, this is you will get a quadratic 2a plus 1 into a plus 1. 2a plus 1 a plus 1 is equal to 120. So this is 2a square plus this is a plus 2a, that is 3a minus 119 equal to 0. Okay, you can check this 2a square or a plus a 2a 3a and this is 1 minus 119. इसका फैक्टराइज कर लो. You can see this is 17 minus 14 और इसका प्रोडक्ट you will find this. So if you just solve this quadratic equation, आप खुद से चेक करेंगे, you will find option B and D will be the answer. You will find A will be equal to 7 and A will be equal to minus 17 by 2. The roots of this calculation you can easily do. This is equal to 7 or minus 17 by, that is answer. See, the idea is how I converted this equation, this limit to integration part. Okay. So now I hope, और हमेशा ध्यान रखो whenever you have this type of terms जहाँ पे we have n tends to infinity, बहुत सारे n type के terms हैं, you can think of this concept, convert into integration and then solve this. So I hope you have understood this and you have liked this concept. So that's it for now. So in the next video again I will see some very good concept which has appeared in JEE Mains, common concept of JEE. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.